My sleep schedule is totally messed up. I'm up at 5:30 looking at the charts. This is the chart setup from my last video. These ADX dots are hard at work, even at 5 a.m. Catching the top there, catching a little bottom wave there. I've got the MMT Heikin-Ashi blended with a 3-period EMA and the slowdown candles activated. So the Heikin-Ashi logics are painting the candle colors, except for the current bar. The current bar is being painted by the ultimate delta. That way I can see delta coming in on the candlestick as well as on the histogram. Just got into a short, got my full 10 points. We've just been loaded up with ADX dots to the downside. Had a nice down move overnight. Got into a short here, just messing around on the micros in the middle of the night. I've got this other chart layout that I've been using too. It's got the ES and the NQ on one chart. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see because it's a little bit more squished, but it's also easier to see the confluences for each candle. I can see we got the point of control drawn up to the top of this candle on the NQ, as well as this candle on the ES. And we were right at the pivot point on the ES, which is when we got the drop on the NQ. So I go back and forth between this chart and my other 1-minute chart with just the NQ. I got into another short here. We had a second ADX dot. Looking for a break below the 20 range VWAP here. I got 6 or 7 points on that trade. Point of control was near the tops of the last 3 candles. It's also getting drawn up at the top on this ES candle, and the ES was turning neutral. Still below the pivot on the ES. Just took another short. Got an ADX dot up here. Dipping back below the pivot. Heikin-Ashi turned red. Got my full 10 point scalp there. Had point of control drawn up onto this candle as the Heikin-Ashi was turning red. Got a little wick off of the pivot area. 100% win rate on the 3 trades across 6 accounts. Just got into another short. We broke down below 20 SMA. Just went for a little scalp, thinking we'd make it back to the 250 SMA at least. We're getting a bounce off the 250 right now. Got an RSI reversal. I got the XXX moving average crossover on this chart. We had another one a little bit earlier in the morning. Nice up move. Got an RSI reversal signal here. We came up to yesterday's point of control. Rejected pretty much right off of yesterday's point of control there. I've got all my different 1-minute charts on different tabs on this window. I like a variety, what can I say? Just got into another short. We got a triple moving average crossover signal to the downside. Got the Heikin-Ashi background turned red. We had a pullback right up to the 20 SMA. I got a short off of the pullback. We had a little tiny bodied candle wicking right off of the 20 SMA. Got into another short. We still had enough room down to the 250 SMA, which we are bouncing off of again. Even in the middle of the night, the MMT indicators are coming through. I've got the MMT XXX painting the crossover signals. Got the MMT trend and reversal with the RSI as an input, printing these reversal signals. The trend and reversal is also printing the candle colors based on the RSI. The 8:30 news came out. We got a big wick, but the point of control was up at the top of these candles, wasn't down in the wick. So I wasn't really looking to get long. We got a pullback right back to the pivot point. Both pivot points on the NQ and the ES. Starting to get a bounce up now. I'm going to call it a day here and go take a nap. There are links to the indicators in the description. I always have the MMT line of indicators at the absolute best prices. I don't really get into the gimmicky big sales all the time kind of thing. I just keep the indicators priced as low as I possibly can year round. There's also links to the prop firms that I'm trading with. If you use code MonkeyMan over at Apex or Tradeify or Take Profit Trader, you always get the best price and you help support the work that I do on this channel. And also over at NINZA Indicators, if you use code MonkeyMan, you get an even deeper discount off of their crazy sales that they're always having. They've got a Christmas sale going on right now for 50% off. If you use code MonkeyMan, you get an even deeper discount. It's a little after 3 p.m. I just logged back in to look at what happened during the New York Open session. Looks like it was a pretty good one. Bounced off the 20 SMA, bounced off a VWAP, bounced back and forth, had a little breakout, came back and formed a wedge in between the VWAP and the 20 SMA, Got an ADX dot. Broke below the 20 SMA and VWAP. We had a delta wave there. Delta had been declining. Nice drop to the 250. Broke below that. Little bounce off the pivot point. Broke below the pivot. Bunch of strong delta coming in. Nice big move to the downside. We got a wick signal and an ADX dot and this tiny little bodied candle with the big wicks. Delta dried up on this candle. Had a nice push back up to the pivot point. Broke back above the 20 SMA. Made it up to VWAP and the center of the 15-minute opening range. It cannot overtake VWAP in the center of the opening range. Got a nice wick there. Rejected back down to the pivot point. Looks like there would have been some clean reads this morning. Best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.